What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2 here. Shout out to all the liars, cheaters, and homewreckers out there. Let's go ahead and get into the show because Tamar, you got some explaining to do. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? What's up, Starneek? What's up, Adrian? What's up, Son? Nice to see my members. What's up, Ronnie? Hello, everybody. Gaslit News. What's up? Hello, everybody. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what it is. So this morning, one of my subscribers sent me this article, and it was from this page that I have never heard of before. Let me see if you guys have heard of it. But it's page, hold on, let me get the exact name. Because we're gonna read what this says, right? But I want to get the exact name so I give these people their credit. You know, people love to accuse me of stealing their stuff. But they revealed that homegirl, she was with a mystery man that night. That, you know, she fell over, almost died. She broke her nose, lost 4 teeth, all that. Remember? She was with a married man, Mendeecees from Love and Hip Hop. Yes, Yandy Smith Mendeecees. And the name of the IG account is called Playhouse X Atlanta. It probably is Playhouse and Atlanta. You know how X can mean and. Playhouse X Atlanta. Make sure you guys follow them on IG. But they dropped this, and the thing is that Funky Dineva responded to this, so that's why I'm all like, "Oh, this got some truth in it." You know, when they respond to it, it got a little truth in it. That be the real issue right there. If they respond, it's some truth in this. So, what the article says is, the night took a shocking turn. Tamar Braxton was allegedly spotted getting real close to married reality star Mendeecees at the V12 lounge. Now, that's the lounge that Funky Dineva, you know, he had posted that on his Instagram and stuff like that. Well, the club did, and they tagged him in it. So, yeah, that was that whole thing. It says, eyewitnesses say the two were seen vibing at night before slipping out together around 1 a.m. Sources close to Tamar confirmed she invited him and a group of friends back to her house, a detail now verified by her associate, Funky Dineva, who recounted the night. What really went down after they left the club? The streets are talking, and the timeline is raising eyebrows. Right, Anitra, this is crazy. Johnny, can you believe this? Yeah. So you were out with a married man. Is that what was going on? Is that what we doing, Tamar? Granted, I don't think Yandy and Mendeecees, as you guys know, they didn't legally get married because remember, she didn't want her taxes and everything and her money messed up. So she didn't legally marry him. It was more like a spiritual ceremony. We'll just call it that. So Funky Dineva responded to this, right? Because Funky Dineva, he all like, oh shit, they know I was condoning this cheating. So he had to cover it up, right? He was all like, please stop putting me in mess. Didn't no source confirm shit with me. I didn't even want to go to the damn club, as y'all were able to see on my face. Right. We were able to see that on his face. In the video from earlier this night, first, someone put something in her drink. Then I tried to kill the lady. Then it was to our messy sissy who couldn't wait to run to the internet to tell her business. Now this? Nessa girl. That's what he said. That's the way he ended it. Nessa girl. And then he responded back to someone, and then he said, no, I did not. She told it first. I wasn't, because the person was saying like, oh, you the one who put it out there. And then he responded back, no, I did not. She told it first. I was accused of doing something bad to her, and I defended myself by saying I did not know what happened to her. And to me, it's weird how he had an alibi, because were people really accusing him of doing something to Tamar before he made a statement? I'll admit, afterwards, we was a little suspicious. We was kind of suspicious. Okay, I'll work on my Funky Dineva voice. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, we weren't suspicious until he said something, right? Because my thing is, like, if I was with a friend, something tragic happened to them, right? I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'm not saying chat. I am keeping my mouth shut. I ain't heard nothing, ain't seen nothing, because I know that I will be looked at as the guilty party, right? If I'm coming out saying something. If anything, I would have just did a little post like, hey, I'm praying for my friend, blah, blah, blah. But the fact that you were like, that lady, and doing all that, yeah, that made that very suspicious when you called her that lady. Wasn't that lady just your friend? That lady was just his friend, you guys. That lady Tamar, I'm telling you, people are shady. You never know who you can trust. But again, Funky responded, it made it look very suspicious. I'm just going to tell the truth. Let me pull up his video here, because I just want to see what he said. Funky Dineva. When was that video, you guys? Hold on. That was like on Tuesday, right? Uh-oh, did he take it down? No. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I found it, you guys. Let me pull this up. Because the way he had an alibi and excuse, it made it seem like, hey, don't put me in it. I just went to the club and that was it. But it's all like, she said a friend found her. So who was the friend? Was the friend Mendeecees? I mean, if we gonna talk about it, we gonna talk about it. All right, let me take this down real quick. Take this picture down, because I just want to have the proof. Okay, here we go.
Okay, before we even get to the top of the show, I don't know what happened to the lady. Okay, for those of y'all that don't know, I'm talking about Tamar Braxton. I don't know what happened to the lady. We went out. What night that was? We went out
again. The lady.
Saturday night. We went out Saturday night. We went to the roof, Chris. We ate. We had a good time. She was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw. Or whatever, with us walking in, them making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home. The next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number? I didn't think anything of it, because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time. And it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it. People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady said she almost died and she was laying in a pool of blood. And I know some of y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm lying, and y'all gonna be committed to thinking I'm biased, and y'all are gonna be committed to thinking I'm covering up something. And I promise you, I swear to God, on my mother, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. I don't know what happened. And that's the God honest truth. Now I know for some of y'all that's not gonna be good enough, but you're gonna have to make it enough. I promise you,
make it enough.
On Isaac's life, I don't know what happened. The lady ain't told me nothing. The lady just said she needed Dr. Heavenly phone number. So that's that on that. I hope we can put that to bed.
But listen to the part where he texts her.
I can give y'all a little more details. Listen. The lady did say, Q, I'm missing 4 teeth. And then I wrote back, I'm confused. So you just woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing, and the lady didn't respond. Okay. So I don't know what's going on with the lady.
Ding, 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 ding. And that takes me to my next point. I think she is going to blame Funky. She's going to blame him some way, somehow, because why your friend didn't respond back to you? Like, you're missing 4 teeth. Like, what happened? Like, I know when somebody told me, like, oh, I'm missing some teeth, I'm all like, wait, missing teeth? Like, what happened? Especially if you were just with them. Knowing that she didn't respond back to Funky, she's getting ready to throw him under the bus. And the reason why I think that, you guys, now call me a conspiracy theorist, but Funky had just put up a post, and let me go ahead and share it with y'all. Hold on. Let's go ahead and share it. Hopefully I'm not blocked. You know they like to block, right? Okay. And now, you know, he's making basically a joke out of it. Look at this, you guys. Wanted. A wanted poster. So it says wanted, dead or alive, 10,000 for trying to kill Tamar. Please be on the lookout. Suspect is considered armed and dangerous. Funky Dineva is wanted for possibly slipping something in Tamar's drink and giving her drugs, not being concerned about her well-being and calling her that lady, despite the fact that it's how he speaks in his Miami vernacular. Being a messy sissy, running to the internet to tell the goings on of the night, despite the fact that Tamar revealed she was injured first. That's in all caps, first. People saw the video of the two of them together the previous night and started accusing him of doing something nefarious. So he only said he didn't know what happened to that lady because he was being accused and everyone was asking. Clout chasing, trying to sacrifice Tamar to join the Illuminati, stealing Miss Evelyn's her mother, identity and collecting her Social Security benefits, vandalizing Tamar's vehicle, stealing Tamar's laptop with unreleased music in its hard drive. That's a Beyonce reference. He is also wanted for whatever else y'all can concoct between now and the close of business, Monday, August 25th, 2025. Then Funky Dineva was last spotted in Miami Beach doing some rich people shit while simultaneously trying to evade the authorities. If you see him, you should call the blogs immediately. And this is Funky. He got to show us that he on vacation. Okay. You know, we believe you. You ain't got to show us nothing else. But yeah, y'all. So how y'all feel about that? He already making jokes and everything about it. And like I said, he responded to that post, but he didn't say like, y'all tripping. Like, she wasn't with Mendeecees. What are you talking about? And this right here, and that reply to the whole rumor, you don't see him saying like, oh, she wasn't with Mendeecees. He said, please stop putting me in mess. Didn't no source confirm shit. And then that. So again, he wasn't trying to clear Tamar of any allegations of being a cheater. It was more about he didn't do anything to the lady. And let me tell you guys, I don't think he did anything to Tamar. I don't. But does he know more than what he's leading on? Yes, definitely. He knows more than what he's leading on. Let me ask you guys directly. Let's do a 30-second countdown. Shut up, it's my show. Do you think Funky Dineva knows more than what he's telling us? Yes or no? Everybody said yeah. Yeah. And you know, we should have known something because the night of the club, it just looked so suspicious. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me turn down the music. Because it looked like he didn't really want to be there. You see him? Let me blow it up a little bit more. He looked like he didn't want to be there. Oh, that's funny. Somebody named that girl in the chat. Yes, he do. But if we're really close as he say they are, why would he run and tell her business? Yep, that's true. Was he just because he's claiming that he was disinterested because he doesn't really do clubs? But remember, he said that when he left Tamar house, he went to the bar. Okay, I know a bar and a club is not the same thing. Don't get me wrong, right? I know a bar and a club is not the same thing, but it's a party atmosphere. If that's not really your thing that you like to do, then, you know, who's that in the green? Oh, what green? Hold on. I didn't see. Did y'all see Mendeecees? Hold on, y'all. Let me pull it back. Let's see if we can spot Mendeecees. You said in the green. Okay, do we see anybody in the green? And yes, the volume is off because they're playing music and I'm not trying to get my channel striked or share ad revenue with anybody. Yeah, this is the V12 restaurant. We need to go down to that restaurant. Who in Atlanta can go to that restaurant and ask what happened with Tamar? Are they drinks hella strong at the V12 restaurant, y'all? Are they drinks strong? Oh, it's a restaurant, so it's more like a lounge. It's not like a club. Okay, I didn't see anybody in the green, y'all. I must have missed something. I didn't see nobody in the green. I'm sorry. Okay, those look like all girls. Funky is the only man, or the V guy. He's the other. Oh, the security guard right there. She all like, "Let my man Mendeecees in." That's what she whispered to him. She was all like, "Let my man Mendeecees in." That's what she said, y'all. Oh, the dude she was walking. Yeah, that's the club owner. Okay, that's who you guys are talking about. That was green. I thought that was like pink. Shit, I'm colorblind. You know I'm blind, y'all, right? I know I wear glasses, but I'm blind. Something happened at her house. He said he didn't go upstairs, but clearly other people did. Right. That's why this is kind of making sense with the whole somebody found her. You know, he just said the car dropped us off. Okay, well, she was there with some people. Now, his thing is probably he doesn't want to put the people on blast. But can we just take it back a little bit? Because Tamar saying that she woke up in a pool of her own blood and she almost lost her life. She lost mobility. Like, my first thing would be go to the doctor. Like, did she run any tests, you know, to see if she's a diabetic, epileptic? Did she have a seizure? Like, why wasn't in her post anything about, hey, I went to the doctor because I wasn't feeling good? That would have been my first thing. I went to the doctor because I wasn't feeling good, or this happened to me, and so I went to the doctor. They're running tests. Her first concern was, okay, well, I need to go get my teeth fixed and my nose. So she's gonna come out with new teeth and a new nose, but it wasn't anything about her checking to see if she was all right. So are you just a person who can't handle their liquor? Because I thought she wasn't drinking no more or something. Maybe I had that confused. Let me read you guys a post. It says, I struggle to write this, but everyone keeps calling me. And honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. Was the days as the days go by worse as the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth and mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different. As my health is on the mend, my mental journey begins. So this was like mentally draining for her. What's up, Demetria? This was mentally draining for her. Now, if you just got drunk and then fell, like, yeah, you was just drinking. Unless you're drinking all the time, are you telling us that you are an alcoholic? You know, are you an alcoholic? Is that what really is going on? Or is she just saying that, I'm vain and so I don't like that something happened to me? I'm vain and my face is not where I'm used to it being. Is it that kind of thing? I believe Tamar should have thought things out before sharing this. Exactly. Tamar should not have shared this because, mind you, she shared this on Tuesday. This happened Sunday because it was sometime at night in the morning, right? Sometime in the morning time or the wee hours. So why did she definitely should have waited until afterwards because, again, I will say this, it puts Funky Dineva in a weird situation because Funky Dineva was with her and we seen her and he's the most notable person that we know. Noticeable, maybe not notable, but noticeable person that we know in that whole scenario. We don't know any of those girls who are sitting on the couch. We don't know any of those people. He's the one that we know. So again, it has everybody thinking like, okay, well, what really went down? What really happened? Y'all, I'm telling you, this story, it's only developing. It's only development. And Tamar has not posted. The only posts that are on there is about from 6 days ago, but then 3 days ago, but that's promoting her show. So I don't count that. Like it's in their contract, they have to promote their own shows and stuff. So I don't even count that. But other than that, and granted, she probably didn't even post it. But other than that, she hasn't really said anything. We're just kind of left in the dark. I can check right now, see if there's anything that Tamar has said. See. Tamar. Oh, here we go. Her Instagram story. Okay, she's catching some views. 4 a.m. and you're whoo. Okay, what that mean? Nothing will keep me down, nothing ever. Okay. Some little inspirational quotes. I can't see what that says at the bottom. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can. Like catch a star of two, something like that. 4 a.m. and you're woo. Okay, so were you just drunk, Tamar? And now you're not going to tell us what happened? Yeah, see? Still 4 days ago. And then before that, 6 days ago. So yeah, what's really going on? And and I was just thinking too, did you call the ambulance? Because that would be my first thing. I'm calling the ambulance so they can come and get me, or I'm going directly to the hospital. She said she lost mobility, so I'm all like, okay, mobility, that's like, if you just trip and fail, wouldn't you just say I tripped and fell? Like, why is everything always dramatic with her? And shout out to Smooth. If I woke up in a pool of blood, fractured bones in my face, and missing teeth, social media would be the furthest. Exactly. What's up, Hira? Shout out to everybody coming in the room. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also follow me on Instagram and be a part of my broadcast channel so you're always notified of when we do a show. Yeah, she mentioned nothing about the police reports yeah. She could have had a mini stroke. True, but wouldn't you just say I had a mini stroke? Because let's not go with it's her personal business. You guys don't have to know anything. You brought it to the internet. And now we're asking questions. And now you're doing subliminal posts and shit like that. We need to know what's going on. Because, the way that she kind of put it, it made it seem like with a fractured face, like how your face just get fractured. Like you would be all like, okay, I fell over. What's up, Queen Studio? I fell over, busted my face or something. Like you would just say more. You wouldn't just leave it open-ended, or maybe she wanted to leave it that way, so we speculate and talk about it. Why tell us in the first place? Again, where is her family? Good question. And it's like this mystery. What happened? What went on? Why are we playing the guessing game? And Funky Dineva shouldn't be mad at us. He should be mad at Tamar. He should be like, Tamar, get out here and clear that up. If something happened to me and you guys were blaming my friend, I'd be all like, okay, hey, my friend had nothing to do with this, blah, 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 blah. I'm coming out and saying something. Obviously, she can talk because she's typing on Instagram. Excuse me. She could have easily did an Instagram post all like, hey, Funky got nothing to do with this. You guys need to stop blaming him, blah, 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 blah. She has vitiligo. Does vitiligo make you pass out, though? I don't think it makes you pass out. She always leaves people guessing for attention. Yeah. Don't send us on a treasure hunt to try to find out who did something to you. Like, don't do that. Like, this is real shit. Like, this is real life. Like, come on now. It ain't nothing to play with. Granted, we're talking about it and giving commentary, but you put this out here. Nobody made you, do this. This is very suspicious because, again, Tamar is one of those people who, blame the ladies on the reel for her getting fired. But then she took it back and said only Lonnie was the one who got her fired. But really, it was her husband and the other executive producer on the show that got fired along with Tamar. So what happened? What really happened with that situation, Tamar? You're not telling everything. Vince probably went up there acting like a goddamn fool. And then this is why, you got fired from the show. That's probably more than likely what happened, but she doesn't want to tell that truth, right? Just lying. But you guys, we've been here for 30 minutes. I just wanted to drop this off for you guys so you guys had this information. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do y'all believe? What do y'all think going on? And, will we hear more information? I'm very curious on this whole topic, this whole situation. I love y'all for watching. Please be safe. Love one another. That's the only thing I can say, y'all. Deuces.